7, my good friend Brian Bester, former head basketball coach, now basketball extraordinaire here at Reedsburg. Coach, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Gary, pleasure being with you. I appreciate the ask. Excited for an outstanding basketball game, watching some phenomenal players tonight. Can't wait.
Well, we're calling this the 1,000,000-to-1 shot for the Reedsburg Beavers. They're both Beavers, obviously, but you know, Reedsburg ranked number 9 in the state, having a good season. Beat Wisconsin Dells, number 4 in the state, last year's state runner-up, Division III. That's not so bad.
No, they played outstanding basketball. They combined a unique group of seniors and freshmen, which have been able to provide quite a competitive balance and really win some tough basketball games. So they're excited for where they're heading.
Well, we're going to bring all the action to you tonight live right here from Reedsburg. I should have my friend Larry Klein check it in and give me the big thumbs up. He's usually really good about that, letting me know everything's good and everybody can see everything. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back courtside. We'll do our usual gig. You guys know this, national anthem, starting lineups, and then I'll fly back over here and we'll get the game started on the call. You're watching W7 Live coverage of Reedsburg Beaver girls basketball on W7.
This is an historic night with very few fans in here, and we got a basketball game.
Game time, Coach. Does anything beat the atmosphere of a big game environment? Is this like the greatest thing or what?
It's just goosebump time. A lot of girls spending a lot of energy and preparation for a night like this, especially Reedsburg being those underdogs you talk about. Fantastic setting here in Reedsburg.
It is. It's perfect. Glad to have you guys along. Here we go. Just underway. Just getting started. I still got to get all my gear settled. You guys know how they know the routine. Trust me. They know. It usually takes about 5 minutes before we actually get a game going here. Oh, right away a steal by Reedsburg.
Yeah, big deflection by Reedsburg freshman Trina Cherney, able to battle that post. It's going to be a key component here as Ava Douglas makes her way up the floor, trying to draw some contact, ended up with a traveling violation.
Coach, and obviously we have no delusions here about who Beaver Dam is. Everybody knows, we all know. I mean, they're number 10 team in the country. They haven't lost a game in the state of Wisconsin in 1,037 days. I mean, they're really, really good. And so Reedsburg will need to play a near perfect game to have a shot to win this thing.
You said that accurately. Estophager splashes a 3. The key, what you just saw there, is the Reedsburg turnover. If they have any chance of keeping this a close battle for a distance here or any kind of time, they got to take care of that basketball. Easier said than done against this group, though, as you mentioned.
Well, there's the defense, the pressure is just so intense from the Beaver Dam kids. I mean, they're going to come after you. You better be ready for it.
Yeah, when you're talking about 6 kids, so 5 of them on the floor, all going to be playing Division I basketball. That's going to be a jump ball.
Kick out Schumann, Paige Schumann.
Yeah.
Not a good start, 6-0. Beaver Dam, here we go. Just settled in, a minute 4 seconds. It's 2 threes already for the Golden Beavers.
Don't be shocked if you see Coach Simon. He's coming to his bench early. With Macy Weeman, she'll enter the basketball game. She's a freshman for the Beavers as well. Alyssa Strock is going to exit the game. But don't be surprised if you see Coach Simon. He's going to use timeouts. He's going to try to lengthen this game as much as possible and keep this thing competitive with the mission and impact of trying to make it a game in which Beaver Dam at least knows they were part of a game.
Absolutely. Well, 6-0 in favor of Beaver Dam to start. What do you see defensively here, or offensively, Coach? What can we expect to see out of Coach Simon's team here?
A couple of things. You're going to see Beaver Dam currently in a switching man-to-man, which is going to make it really tough. They're not too concerned about their matchups as they're also talented. But offensively, Reedsburg is going to try to make it a 2-man game in a situation. You don't want to play Beaver Dam 5-on-5. So if you can separate the basketball floor and create a 2-man game up top, you might have some success. That's Ava Douglas going to the line for the Beavers.
Well, she's a good basketball player, isn't she? I really like Ava. I met her this summer at the WIS Impact Tournament and just loves the game.
Well, she's an ultra competitor. She's paid the price. She's put in the time. And then on top of it, she's quite skilled. She's one of those kids who's tireless and just continues to lead this Beaver group.
And, what a great example for the rest of the team and obviously the younger kids as well. Hits them both.
Yeah, a 4-year player and her willingness to give for the team as she's transitioning with a lot of these freshmen this year, working them in and making them feel so much part of this program.
So fantastic. I love to hear that. Turnover. I think the key here, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the key is going to be, can Reedsburg survive the early storm here that's coming their way? Can they survive it and stay in the game here? Like
so many mismatches or underdog scenarios, if you can mentally convince yourself that you're part of a ball game, I think you're going to see some deep things, some good things.
Three-pointer!
Right,
got it!
Korkleski for 3 for the Beavers. Big one. Trina Cherney on the drive with a kick out. Great job by Trina recognizing there was nothing at the rim. She kicks it out for a big 3 for the Beavs.
Julia was cocked and loaded and ready to go on that one, Coach. That was fantastic.
Yeah, she recently broke a school record for most 3-pointers in a career. So Julia adds to that total, to that record.
Little hook shot, Van Loo, no good. Rebound, Reedsburg.
That's right, Straka with a great rebound. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Simon and the Beavers.
Hey, good start, 6-5, 15:31 to go first half. I'll work on getting the scoreboard camera up here for you guys shortly. You guys know the drill, so you're watching W7 Live. Let's take a look here. Let's look in the Beaver Dam huddle. They don't huddle much. I mean, they usually come out to the courts and do the thing there, so.
Yeah, I think this is an interesting timeout. Coach Simon making sure that we take advantage of a big rebound there. Again, every possession being critically valuable. Cannot afford to turn it over after getting a big rebound. Just a very important piece of what you're going to see there from Coach.
What's the identity of this Reedsburg team, Coach? I mean,
toughness. They start with toughness. They finish with toughness. They're competitors, and they're not afraid. So this game, although is the, what do we call it, 1 in a million?
Billion to 1 shot.
Well, you'll have to convince them because they feel like they're up for a battle.
I asked the kids, Coach, before the game, they were huddling over here by the bench, and I said, look, we didn't come up here for you guys to play well. We came up here hoping you guys are going to win this game. and a couple of them gave affirmative responses on that. I'll just leave it at that. It was very positive, hey, I mean, they don't think they're going to play well. They think they're going to win this game. And, boy, you love kids like that.
As an athlete, it's just what you're forced into. There's no sense thinking otherwise. They're going to leave her open and see if she can knock down threes.
Let Donaldson shoot over the back on Maddie Wilkie. Boy, she had a great game Saturday against Arrowhead, Coach. Wilkie did. She's just such a talent.
She has dialed up a number of great games, even at the national level. Which has earned her such national recognition.
And well-deserved.
100%. She's another kid. You know, I know some of these Reedsburg kids so well, but without a doubt, these Golden Beavers.
You know the BD kids, too.
They have certainly done some great things, and they've sacrificed and paid the price as well in making themselves complete players. And their balance of being able to do it as a team. Maybe that impresses me the most.
And I'll spare the Beaver Dam commercial for the whole game here, but I will just say this. Everybody in our state should be proud of this team and what they've done for Wisconsin girls basketball, because they have elevated it across the country in their play in some of these tournaments and some of these games out in Florida, Minnesota, Arizona, where they've went. They've raised the bar for Wisconsin girls in our country, and we should all be thankful for that.
I think
three-pointer.
One thing that I continue to stay impressed with about Beaver Dam is, you know, it's a group of phenomenal athletes. But on top of that, they're outstanding basketball players. And then I think Coach Chase does an outstanding job with them. They execute whatever they're asked to do and do it very, very well.
They just work together as a team so well. It's just, you know, and that's why I love girls basketball so much. It's just such a fun game to watch and be a part of. Shot no good. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Reedsburg. I didn't see who made that three previously, Coach. Was that Stoffaker?
Yeah. I had Stoffaker. But again, if they start going to New York with the replay on us, I think we could look foolish.
Well, I tell all of our followers, scoring is unofficial at best, and they all know that. So they'll give me plenty of runway on that. 9-5 in favor of Beaver Dam. 14:28 to go first half. Douglas and one. Ava Douglas.
She will continue to go. Great finish by Ava. What I'm seeing right now in particular out of the Beaver offense is they're attacking this man-to-man as we speak. Ultimately, they continue to stay on the attack. And they've been passing it out of the post very well. Cherney inside, kicking it out for some openings, even if it doesn't lead to a shot. It's giving them good movement. There's another rebound by Cherney off a free throw.
Oh, don't turn that over.
Yeah, the ball is so valuable.
9-7 Beaver Dam, 14:16 to go first half. Coach, I'm really impressed with how Reedsburg is starting out here in this game.
They'll be happy.
They're not one bit intimidated.
No, but they're going to have to D up.
Wilkie, no good rebound. May have a foul here.
We do.
Burkhart, I believe, on the foul. Carly Burkhart.
One thing I think that's been critical thus far to this start, staying close, is Reedsburg's ability to actually hold their own on the glass. They've been rebounding it. They've been able to get some rebounds and then hold off some of the pressure.
9-7, 14:02 to go first half. Beaver Dam by 2. Started out 6-0. It's been 7-3 since then in favor of Reedsburg.
It's Alyssa Strzok on the drive. A good sign for the Reedsburg Beavers is her aggressiveness, trying to stay at the rim, really engaged in what's going on. So an outstanding start for her. Beaver Dam remains in the man-to-man on this baseline inbound. Reedsburg's got to look.
Surprised they didn't go 2-3 on that?
Oh, got to look, and she missed. Well, again, I'm not surprised by anything to do because they do it all so well.
Right.
And I think you're able to do what you want.
The energy is really good. I mean, it's really good. Three-point shot, no good.
There's Macy Weeman with a
good
rebound.
Job.
Macy Weeman, that's a freshman as well.
5'9" freshman Weeman, 23. Going to take it all the way into the lane and knocked out of bounds. Going to go Beaver Dam.
Going to go Beaver Dam. The Golden Beavers.
The Golden Beavers get it.
We're going to have Alyssa Straka coming back into the basketball game here for Reedsburg in a moment. They missed her on the sub. We'll see if it costs them.
9-7, 13:24 to go first half. Beaver Dam in green and Reedsburg in white. It's the hashtag Battle of the Beavers. 1,000,000-to-1 shot for Reedsburg. And so you're telling me there's a chance, Coach.
What you're saying is there's a chance. Story of my life.
Good rotation, three-pointer, no good.
There's a missed rebound.
Good rebound. Offensive rebound, no good. Is that Hodgson? I think that's Paige Hodgson, the sophomore, in early tonight. 9-7, Beaver Dam. Cross-court pass there. Those always make me a little nervous.
They're going to have to stay aggressive, though. Very good defense again. And
Dribble drive into the lane, off the glass, and a charging foul.
That's Cherney on the take, staying aggressive.
Sure that I agree with that, Coach. I mean, I'm 94 feet away, obviously, but
you're asking a coach, and I've come to know that the officials are always right.
Al, that's true. That's a good point. Good point. Fair point. 9-7 Beaver Dam, 12:49 to go first half. There's 2 radio outlets covering the game also today, so I mean, you guys are getting tons of press tonight.
Yeah, credit to the local crew. They cover the kids in outstanding fashion in all of their athletics, which makes it fun for a lot of us in the community.
9-7, 12:37 to go first half.
Watch there, they're not going to guard. They're going to make her make some threes.
3-point shot, no good. Boy, Van Loo, 6'4" in there, just reaches up and grabs it.
Yeah, that's a great pass.
Natalie Jens.
Another look, but she passed it up, so maybe the missed 3.
Surprised Jens didn't take that. She's got a nice reverse layup. I think she does a lot of that Mikan drill practice because she can really lay it up really nicely on a reverse. Just a sophomore, Jens.
I'd like to see if she could pick out Big George in a lineup. Speaking of the Mikan
she has
drill.
no idea what we're talking about.
I don't think so.
That was with the peach baskets and all that
Go
stuff, you know.
Lakers, the Minneapolis variety.
The Minneapolis Lakers, that's right. 9-7, Beaver Dam, 12-14 to go first half.
Oh,
there's
good.
an interception.
That's a double down. A nice play by Korkleski, and Douglas stays on the attack. But defensively, again, Beaver Dam's so solid in their ability. They played against some teams that get up and down the floor. They're not going to give you layups in transition. That's certainly the case here.
Right. Straka, three-pointer. Boy, this place would have went nuts if that had went in. That was Weeman on the shot. Macy Weeman. Natalie Jens will pop a long 3. No good. Rebound. Stoffaker back up top.
Now you're starting to see some second chance
Boy,
opportunities.
nice move inside by Schumann, and that's the thing, Coach. You can't give these guys 2-3 looks at the basket. They'll absolutely kill you with it.
No, you're going to have to get a couple bounces. Now it leads to a
turnover.
Reedsburg looking for a big stop, an early possession, a critical early possession here for Reedsburg defensively, even though they're all huge.
3-point shot,
nice
no good.
Box out.
Nice box out.
Straka.
Boy, that was great. That was textbook.
Yeah, textbook. And any coach that's watching it anywhere across the land here tonight would admire a great box out. You're going to see a lot of those from both squads.
11-7, Beaver Dam. Boy, the pressure is just so intense.
Oh, there we go. That's Cherney, again, staying aggressive on the attack. Attacking Van Loo, and Van Loo with so much size, but she's able to draw the foul and get herself to the free throw line, and if anything, slow the pace a bit.
Is Reedsburg comfortable with this pace, Coach? Is that the way they like to play?
Well, I think that they can go a number of different ways. It's what's made them have such success so far. They're willing to play up and down a little bit. They'll play aggressive, but I think the biggest thing when you're playing in a game like this, you've got to be willing to stay aggressive, even if it's a little bit out of your style. Because if you sit back and play passive against this group,
you can't do
sharks.
that.
They will smell blood in the water, and they'll keep coming.
Cherney 1 for 2, 11-8, Beaver Dam, 10:55 to go first half. You're watching Reedsburg girls basketball on W7 Live. We are live from Reedsburg, Beaver Dam, Golden Beavers in green, Reedsburg in white. Badger Conference North battle. Winner here tonight takes first place in the Badger North.
Nope.
Jens for 3. The bank is open, Coach. Natalie Jens with a 3.
That's a tough one. You play good enough defense. It's a shot that misses by about 4 feet. Jens has taken that all day because it's in the stat book.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got him to a 6-point lead.
She won't get a lot of points for you, but what she really brings to this team is just her tenacity on defense. She is just a killer on defense.
She competes in there, helping or assisting force another Reedsburg turnover. Those are starting to mount. You can live with a couple of them if they don't lead to layups.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a dead ball turnover, you can survive them.
You can't give them this many possessions. 3-pointer, Wilkie, wide open. You definitely can't do that. Maddie Wilkie for 3. That's her first points of the game. It's 17-8, Beaver Dam, 10:03 to go. And just like that, it's a 9-point lead. It's just amazing how fast it happens.
2 threes, a bank 3. Look out.
Uh-oh, that's going to be picked off. That's going the other way. Schumann, you can't put that pass out there around Paige Schumann. 2 for Schumann. That's 7 on the game for her. Timeout. Reedsburg, I think that's a really good call here.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a lot of options. You're going to see another Reedsburg freshman, number 12, Mackenzie Bester, going to enter the basketball game here. But ultimately, a timeout, trying to stop the action or slow the action as the Beavers try to regroup.
Right. 19-8. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching W7 Live. back. But if it's back,
It's not just start.
yeah, go ahead.
Is it live talking right now? .48 remaining here in the first half of action. Reedsburg's going to have the basketball coming out. See if they can stop the bleeding, so to speak. On the floor for the Beavers, Korkleski, Macy Weeman, Bester, Cherney, and Straka. Freshman Weeman on the attack against Donaldson. Gets doubled here by Schumann. We're going to get a whistle and a foul on Schumann. Looking to double team. Weeman strong with the basketball, draws the foul. Attacking this pressure defense, man-to-man. Beaver Dam looking to take advantage and find opportunities. Bester with a turnover, gives it up. Here comes Wilkie on the attack. Wilkie to Jens for another three, no good. Box out Cherney and a big rebound for the Reedsburg Beavers. Basketball's out to Weeman. Macy Weeman on Donaldson once again up the floor.
Well, I can take the rest of the night off, Coach. You got this. You're rolling, man.
Hey, these are Weeman with a nice play.
That's
Ended
a
up
travel.
traveling with it.
I had to move Melissa up a little bit so she could get above the crowd somewhat. Great, and hey, we love having that problem.
Yeah, that's
We
really,
get plenty
really,
of games where the
really,
bleachers
really
are
nice
empty.
crowd here tonight.
Very nice.
On a Monday night, you get Douglas and Miller back into the basketball game for the Beavers. Now, this is where I think Beaver Dam does such a nice job. They're going to come down and execute and get a really, really good look. Not a lot of selfishness, sharing the basketball. Wilkie passes up a three there.
Nice
attacks
drive
the
into the
rim.
lane. Boy, beautiful. Wow. I don't know what you do with that. I don't know.
That's just well done.
She's just such a talent. 21-8 in favor of Beaver Dam. 8:48 to go. And humble family too, Coach. I think you know that.
Yes. I've been
the
most
family.
impressed as I occasionally peek on some social media and I see the Wilkie family and the willingness they have to compliment teammates and be
Oh,
such
they're
a part
all
of,
about that.
be
Yep.
part of this Beaver Dam basketball program.
And we talked about this Saturday, and without meandering too far off, I mean, you got so many talented kids. There's only so many minutes. There's only one basketball to go around, and any of them could make a case. I should get more minutes and more touches and have more opportunities. They can all make that case.
Yeah, their willingness to share it. Miller with a jumper, no good.
Look
Whoa.
out.
That's Weeman. Macy Weeman again, really competing.
She's going to be a good one. Just a freshman, 5'9" freshman.
Yeah, her and Schumann just going after a loose ball. We're going to get a bonus, end up whistling Beaver Dam on that one.
17 fouls on Beaver Dam already. 21-8. 8:12 to go first half.
If Reedsburg can continue to attack and utilize that bonus, again, slow the pace of the game, not to mention putting Beaver Dam in foul trouble or continuing the foul troubles. And here's Weeman to the line with the bonus.
First one in and good.
Big stroke there by Macy. Take an opportunity. Reedsburg right now is without Macy's twin sister, Mara, who has played big for them so far this season. Mara was lost during Christmas break with a dislocated shoulder.
Oh, no.
In the three biggest wins of the year, Mara Weeman was averaging 17.5 points a game in those three huge wins. So just an overall, there's Cherney, maybe got her with a hold. Trying to guard inside the post with Van Loo. A tough matchup, gonna have to utilize her quickness rather than physicality.
Nice job by Macy on those free throws. Hit them both. It's 21-10 in favor of Beaver Dam. 8:05 to go. Working on getting the scoreboard up here. We'll get it there in a second.
Donaldson being guarded by Bester. Cherney guarding Van Loo in the post. Pull-up jumper, Donaldson.
Oh, Van Loo, good rebound.
It's too much.
Right there.
Too big, too much.
North Dakota commit, Allie Van Loo, senior. 23-10, 7:44 to go first half. Skip pass.
A little better movement here, Reedsburg. Good movement. See if they can get a little inside out. Just going inside, drawing another foul. Tough ones
They're
on
getting to the
Van Loo.
line. I think they're getting to the line. That's a good thing.
Yeah, give Reedsburg credit. Continue to stay on the attack. Van Loo with a difficult one there. Coach Chase asking the ever so polite question, what did she do?
I always love the kids' faces of the, who, me? You can't mean me. That would be impossible because there's no way I would do something like that.
Cherney knocks in a big free throw, bringing the score. Beaver Dam 23, Reedsburg 11. Right down the floor for Reedsburg, 3 freshmen, 2 seniors. Of course, when you look at Beaver Dam, they have so much youth as well.
They do. They just
they're not going
just
anywhere.
Reload every year.
Yeah, not going anywhere.
And that's the Positively BD program that Coach Chase implemented and put in. I mean,
here you get a different look at Wilkie in the post.
Maddie Wilkie for 2.
And Douglas can typically, I mean, she really guards and competes in the post, but that's Wilkie really having an understanding, utilizing her body well, and making an outstanding fundamental post move. Get another timeout by Coach Simon and the Beavers, trying to prevent a would-be or potential turnover.
25-12, 7:07 to go. About what you expected so far, Coach? I mean, what's your? I don't know what your expectations were coming in, but again, I think Reedsburg has been aggressive. They've drawn 8 fouls already in the first half.
Yeah, I think a couple things have happened. I think Reedsburg is doing what they're intending to do in their aggressiveness, but in that same token, they're having to play at a pace that might be a little bit uncomfortable for them. Don't forget about Beaver Dam's incredible length,
right,
which makes every pass that you typically can make a little bit tougher. Ball movement's been at a premium for both squads. Beaver Dam just playing a little more comfortably at the moment.
And you can see, I mean, Reedsburg does not have the length. I mean, they just don't.
No, they don't have the length even for the rest of the league.
No, they're very undersized. I did not realize how small they are. I mean, they're very undersized.
Yeah, they are. As a Beaver fan, what they lack certainly in height, we make up for it, to stick with your Rocky theme in heart.
Absolutely.
We're going to see how it carries right now as we head into this last 7 minutes of the half.
25-12, scoreboard's up now, 7:04 to go.
There's a little jump, run and jump. Great pass by Weeman. Good look, Bester to Cherney with a take, just missed one.
No good rebound, Beaver Dam. Here comes Natalie Jens.
That's the look that Reedsburg's, you got to go after that. Staying aggressive, but again, Beaver Dam just making it a little bit tougher. Great pull-up jumper by Jens.
No good. Rebound. Jada Donaldson keeps it alive, all 5-6 of her. Stoffaker, nice drive and finish for Tara Stoffaker. That's 8 points for Stoffaker. Again, all scoring unofficial at this point. So don't start texting me, hey, she's got 11. Okay, I get it. She probably does.
At the moment, I'm thinking we've got a scenario.
3-pointer.
That's Mackenzie Bester on a 3. Giving the Beavers some life. When I say Beavers, I don't mean Golden.
So notice the last name Bester. That's Coach Bester's here, daughter. We had an agreement about comments, but he's so positive. He wouldn't do that anyway. So nice shot by Mackenzie. They're 29-15. That was a nice looking 3.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen here is it's a second chance opportunities if they can prevent a few of them from Beaver Dam, that being Reedsburg, prevent those, then give themselves a chance to creep back a little bit. Trouble here, but not a lot of timeouts left.
Uh-oh, that's a 5-second call. Nope. Good job by Coach Simons getting the timeout.
He got it.
Talk about Coach Simons, Coach. Would you just the philosophy and really what he brings to this team and to the school, to the program?
Well, I think what's happened is his personality has translated through the years to this culture. His commitment, his toughness, his dedication, and then his care for the girls. And Coach would be the first to say he's had some fantastic assistants. Coach Niebel.
Coach Niebel's amazing.
Fantastic.
Love her. She is
loves
amazing.
The girls and knows the game. They both have a great deal of knowledge for the game. I'm a little biased. Coach Simon and I went to the same high school. He's younger than I am. But we both played for Coach Diener at Fond du Lac, and we learned some valuable lessons, and Coach Simon brings those to the table in his 13 years of coaching. Just recently became the all-time winningest coach in Reedsburg girls basketball history.
Fantastic. Well, Coach Diener, so I mean, you got a good pedigree there.
We were very, very fortunate. A lot of great youth coaches, which is typically what makes a lot of these programs.
For sure.
I know in my time as a coach, it was so much dependent on the ability of parents and youth coaches to help these kids learn the game. And when that happens,
and not worry about winning
chance.
6th grade titles. I mean, who cares about that stuff? Not that 6th grade is not important. It's extremely important, but it's important to learn the fundamentals of the game, not winning, tournaments.
You're exactly right. There's a good look.
Nice look. Oh,
Korkowski
good move.
Cherney, great look, just missed it. just missed it. Trina with a tough shot. Those are the ones. Those are the right looks, though.
Yeah.
You got to go with
They're
the right
getting
looks.
really good
and
looks.
Here, of course,
Stoffaker
with just a pretty looking transition.
Wow. Wow.
It's the difference.
It's just.
You get when you're scratching and clawing, as Reedsburg is for every look, and miss a couple here and there. There's Cherney good inside out. Great ball movement, really, by Reedsburg right now.
32-15,
Cherney,
5-12 to go.
attack
Nice drive.
again.
Nice drive and finish by
Great
Cherney.
Great
Love
take.
the effort, Coach. Just love the effort and the heart.
Unwilling to give in. Unwilling to give in is Trina, as she's been an outstanding scorer this year so far. Korkleski staying inside, making
Three-pointer,
sure.
no good. Nice block out. Good rebound. 12. Was that 12? Who's 12? I don't have a 12 on my roster. Why do I not have a 12?
It's Bester. She changed her
Oh,
number.
she's not 24 anymore.
No.
All right.
I thought you were just teasing me.
No. I have her down as number 24.
And there again, you get a look where Reedsburg on the attack, getting to the free throw line. You mentioned it, allowing them to stay. We're going to call this stay in the game.
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Is that fair?
Absolutely.
And again, no disrespect certainly to the Beaver Dam by saying this is staying in the game, because they are handling things, but it's rather relative.
It is
when it comes in this matchup.
I mean, if you look at it, I mean, typically they're winning conference games by between 40 and 65 points. I mean, it's 14-point lead with 4:50 to go. And again, I say, if you ditch the scoreboard, and that sounds trite to say, but I love the effort. I got to tell you, I just love the effort. This team deserves to be ranked where they are. I can see that right now.
They'll be thrilled to hear it, and you just hope you can deserve it. And I think they're working toward that. And we're going to see where this possession goes defensively. You're going to see Korkleski sagging off. They're not going to guard. They have to find a way to somehow pack it inside and make it tough. Donaldson just stays so under control. You got Weeman working so hard on Stoffaker in the post. Cherney with Van Loo's giving up she's giving up 8 inches on her.
Three-pointer, and good. Burkhart, that's her first three. And again, it sounds trite to say, Coach, but playing teams like this is great for these girls, for the Reedsburg girls. It gives them the opportunity to play against the best competition. I mean, you won't play any better. I mean, and you really get an opportunity to see how you measure up and where you are as a program. You're not going to play 12 of these a year. I mean, it's twice a year, and it gives Coach Simons plenty of things to take back and say, hey, we got to work on stuff, and we got to stay humble and keep nose to the grindstone.
Yeah, I think they'll.
And you get better. You get better. And Coach Whitty said at Arrowhead, he said, I don't care what the score says. I don't care at the end what happens. We'll come out better for having played these guys.
Without a question. If your approach is sound and you're trying to do the right things and you're executing the majority of those and you miss a couple of good looks, there's another 3 on the way.
Boy.
Rebound Bester again.
Carly's giving them grace here because she can normally knock those down. Nice rebound by Mackenzie Bester. 3:53 to go first half, 35-18. She's only, 5'6", Coach? Is that right? Bester 5'7"?
Yeah. She'll tell
That's a good fight in there.
She'll tell you she jumps out of the gym.
Nice.
There's a good look. Maybe we can get a
nice baseline. Oh,
Korkleski just missed the
she
chance.
could have taken that.
One more. Bester's going to attack.
Dribble drive.
Tried to get it out to Weeman, but mishandled. Douglas diving on the floor.
Good
again.
hustle, good effort.
Here's Stoffaker. Great pass.
Great defense.
Korkleski,
nice job. One thing, Coach, I'll note right away is I don't see a lot of traveling. I don't see double dribbling. I don't see carrying the ball. The fundamentals on this team, on the Reedsburg team, is very solid.
They are.
And because I'm telling you, we do a ton of games, I'm seeing that all over the place. I mean, the traveling calls, you would not believe how many traveling calls I saw this weekend in Milwaukee.
There you see Van Loo with such incredible size, being guarded by Cherney, just scrapping, making it hard. Van Loo's not interested in how she's being guarded.
Look at her slapping away at her.
And if you're a freshman, you think you're winning that.
Absolutely.
Because she's paying some attention to you.
Yes, you're disrupting her.
Good help, but now you got nothing left on the backside to rebound.
Van Loo, weak
across.
side rebound. 80% of those shots go weak side. Van Loo has 4, according to my numbers. Nice pass down to Korkleski. She should take that shot.
Skip. Yeah, she's going to need to stay aggressive.
37-18, 3:04 to go. It doesn't feel like 37-18. I mean, does that make sense? It doesn't feel that way.
I was sitting here. I'm not sure.
Wilkie traveled.
That's a play you won't see very often. So solid in what she does.
She is.
No, I'm not in the loop enough to know all of her offers, but I'm certain.
Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, and Marquette.
Well, when she asked me what she should do, I'm going to go with Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, baby. That's right.
But I won't.
I love all
that.
of our state schools,
There's
Coach.
Bester with a shot from 3 from the corner.
No good on the 3, in and out. I love it when our kids stay home and play basketball, Coach. That could
sure
be anywhere in the state.
It makes it so fun to follow.
Nice
pass.
feed. Boy, great feed from Wilkie. Boy, Burkhart's having a heck of a time getting him to fall tonight. She's frustrated. You can see that.
That was a great pass from
That
Wilkie.
was a great pass.
Look out.
Douglas. Wilkie hustling back down the other way.
And
she doesn't know any other way to play. That's the way
player.
she plays the game.
What a treat. I'll tell you, there's a lot of people in this gymnasium tonight, and as much as they love the Reedsburg Beavers, the home fans, they recognize that they are here to watch really, really solid basketball.
Look at the turnout on the Beaver Dam side. It's just it's an army though.
Well, communities, Beaver Dam will know, because one day this will change.
It will,
no one
absolutely.
Will admit
Nobody
that,
stays on top forever.
That's been the deal for a long time, and communities, it's unfortunate. Sometimes you get so spoiled. I mean, you think of us as Packer fans, and how spoiled we get. Now I'm throwing you in there as a Packer
I'm in there.
fan.
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
But it's just the reality. But when they
I stopped watching
follow,
after week 7. I was too frustrated. I couldn't do it anymore.
We won't go there. Now you're going to see a different look potentially out of Beaver Dam.
37-18, 2:08 to go first half. Boy, nice steal.
Turi on the attack, just too many hands. Too many hands. Wilkie with a good strip. Under control, getting what she wants.
Boy, had Hodgson there.
Yep. Donaldson just really captaining the ship.
Talk
at the
about
moment.
a competitor, Jada Donaldson. She's a fireball.
And my
Step
opportunities
back.
to watch her. Oh, good box out by
Nice
Weeman.
box out by Weeman. Macy Weeman's doing a great job on Paige Hodgson. Go ahead, Coach. You were talking about Donaldson.
Yeah, I feel like I've watched her at some of her highest level games, playing the state tournament. Watched a couple of games. There's Korkluski.
Three-pointer!
Big three by
Julia Korkluski again. She's on fire.
Letting them just hang around and stay competitive. And, of course, you're going to give Wilkie the open one.
No good. Saved by Donaldson.
Donaldson.
Great hustle by Jada. Natalie Jens all the way off the glass. Natalie Jens for 2.
Yeah. Pretty special finish. Look out. Special finish there. Again, Donaldson just so tenacious. I don't think she gets tired, and she has such a nose for the basketball.
The thing is with them.
Great pass.
Great feed.
There's Steve. Pardon me, Ava
Dialed
Douglas.
it up. Call that, Coach. Who was
Ava
it?
Douglas on the pass. Down into Miller. Miller with Skylar Miller with a great finish for the Reedsburg Beavers on a great pass.
39-23, 50 seconds to go.
There you got Maddie and Ava battling in the post a little bit. Which
Love it.
You can
Love
just
it.
love to watch two competitors, neither willing to give in. And again, Douglas, I'll be shocked if you see her come out of the game just because she's just tireless in her effort. And Maddie's not going to back down either.
No. Van Loo out. 47 seconds.
Oh, no.
Jens was wide open. Somebody missed something there.
Yeah, Douglas got hung up in a screen. The lack of communication, it cost him an easy deuce.
7 points for Natalie.
You know, some teams say, let's go get one here. But when teams try to do that against this squad.
Yeah.
Got away
with that one.
Good pass again, Cherney. There's Douglas.
No good on the three.
Ability to make those. My point was that you try to stall against Beaver Dam, they just eat you up.
Yeah.
And here's Stoffaker with a great
Kick
pass.
out. Wilkie up top. Hodgson. Hodgson will shoot a 3. Paige Hodgson for 3. What do you do with that?
You let her shoot it.
She's 6'2", a sophomore, pounding the 3 ball.
You're starting to get a feel here where things mentally get really, really tough.
And that's what I was going to say. You have to be so deliberate on every single pass, every single play,
right.
every single possession. You just have to be.
So now you do see Douglas come out.
44-23, 7.4 seconds to go first half.
Another freshman coming in for the Beavers, number 2, Grace Benish, entering the lineup, replacing a freshman. So this is the 5th freshman on the floor for Reedsburg in the first half, getting incredible experience being part of the atmosphere, but also getting some time.
Stoffaker no good on the 3. Rebound, Reedsburg, 3 seconds, 2 seconds.
Got
to shoot it now.
Go get one, Alyssa.
Oh, halftime.
W7 Live, back live with the W7 Live. I'm going to call them the players of the game because we didn't get to celebrate Natalie, so we're going to celebrate both of you guys. The 1000 Club, Tara Stoffaker, Beaver Dam, Natalie McNeil, Germantown. Ladies, congratulations on both of you guys reaching such a major milestone in your high school careers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Into the lane for 2, Natalie McNeil.
Stoffaker, boom! Tara Stoffaker for 3.
being able to play with them from freshman to now is unreal, and being able to celebrate such a big deal is phenomenal.
It was really exciting, getting to be at the home crowd with all my family there and having my teammates behind me through it. It was really awesome.
Everything W7 does, we do for who?
For the girls.
For the girls.
Nice.
You're unbelievable.
Way second half.
Reedsburg basketball, Korkleski. Oh, great pass.
Nice pass.
She can really pass it. There you get
Oh,
Miller.
good move
Miller.
inside.
Skylar Miller with a great take for the
Skylar
Beavers.
Miller.
Great finish, for great pass from Korkleski. But here comes Stoffager making a good play herself, and the ball continues to pop by the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers.
Schumann into
Looking
Van
for
Loo.
help.
Oh,
Nice play by Cherney. Help coming from
good,
Straka.
good help, absolutely.
Yeah.
Got a kick out over here on
Ooh, got away with
Korkluski.
the shuffle. We'll take it if you're a Beaver fan.
Well, I want to be looking for Julia Korkluski again. I want to see if she can knock down another one.
I think, well, it's going to be critical.
Uh-oh, can't leave Stoffager like
Stoffager.
that. Oh, she missed it.
Got away with one.
That's a
And-
gift.
And you talk about what do you have to do what do you have to do to crawl back in it? You have to have Beaver Dam miss some shots. That they
Miss a
don't
lot of
typically make.
shots, right? And they don't do a whole lot of that.
No, they don't.
That's not really what they do.
And part of the reason is because they get such good shots.
Yeah.
They're willing to, again, share it. I keep talking about that. They share it and get great looks. There's Straka
There's a nice
from the
look,
baseline.
Straka, no good. Donaldson, great job on the rebound.
Again, right shot, take the right shot. Take the result that comes with it, and then go play some defense. Beaver Dam looking to probably do the same thing. Ball stuck on one side a little bit, more than Coach Chase might like. And there you see Douglas.
Douglas and Wilkie mixing
yeah,
it up in there.
It's not, no place for the soft.
Yep.
Let's put it that way.
And anybody who says girls basketball is not physical and not exciting, get your tail down here and watch this, because you're missing something.
I think those folks, whoever they are, have been away from the game. In fact,
yes.
And that does a disservice to those that played it.
Nice
And
move.
Straka or Miller again on the take, aggressive a take, right shot. Just the result is not what Reedsburg was looking for. And there she is.
And all the
hustling
way
back.
down the other
Yeah.
end.
And that's, you go back to what is their identity, that speaks to
That's
their
it right
identity.
there.
It is. It is. And those seniors, when you combine Skylar Miller, Julia Korkleski, Straka leaving the game, and Ava Douglas, those seniors have set the tone of what it takes to compete at that level and play with that kind of heart.
Well, laying such a great foundation. I mean,
Oh.
for the next kids coming in. I mean, Mackenzie being one of them.
Oh yeah.
Donaldson.
Nice D, great
no
help
good.
by Cherney. Got to get after a loose ball. Cherney, no numbers. No numbers, Korkleski.
Oh, take that. I want her to take that.
And
She's hot.
her favorite basketball player. Get in, Douglas. Korkleski's favorite basketball player, Steph Curry. Not a surprise.
No,
We
no
thought she likes to
surprise
shoot.
there. Yep.
Douglas again
She's got
on
a nice shot, too.
On the attack, drawing a foul. You hear my growing? They're got to be able to inbound it.
Yeah. 44-25, 16:02 to go.
See what kind of spacing. Coach Simon has them in a 5-out, trying to shorten passes on the part of the Reedsburg. With such active hands by Beaver Dam, the longer the pass, the more difficult it is to complete it, particularly.
Yeah, the
with
more
their-
risk for
yes.
sure. Good patience here.
Showing some patience. Tried to go inside out. Right idea, just not the right execution. And lost in that sometimes when I listen to games and hear announcers is you have to credit the defense.
Yes.
They just if they
Be
make
disruptive. Yep.
If they make it hard enough.
Oh,
there's
good
a nice
steal.
play by Miller.
Miller will take it all the way.
Great
Got
finish.
it.
Stoffager.
Skylar Miller.
That's a timeout. by
Timeout.
Golden
Beaver
Beavers.
Dam.
Again, forget the scoreboard. Look at the start of the half, and you say that Reedsburg's off in a good direction, doing some of those right things, even shots they've missed. Now, again, Beaver Dam took a lot of the right shots. A lot of the right shots. We got the crowd cam ready to roll over there. We got some,
4-0 second half. I mean, in favor of Reedsburg.
Yeah, Bryson Sukov of the Reedsburg faithful over there, leading a little roller coaster ride. You mentioned it earlier, student sections. Again, with the amount of things that kids have to do these days, I know it's tough as they are stretched themselves. A lot of those players, athletes, a lot of those kids, athletes. A lot of those players
make it time to come out and support the kids. I love that. I went over there and actually told them in person. I said, this is sound corny and you probably don't really care, but thank you guys for coming out and supporting girls basketball because these girls deserve everything. They deserve everything that the guys get. They work just as hard.
I think what you'll find in this community in Beaver Dam, much the same, is that no one views it as it's girls or boys. It's good.
It's your kids.
It's good basketball. It's good basketball, and people love coming out and watching it in both these communities. And that's obvious.
Seeing some good basketball tonight for sure. There's a nice three by Schumann.
Execute a great look.
That was a design play right there.
And that's part of what I was speaking to earlier. They'll get a lot of credit for being such great athletes and high-level performers. But what I think Coach Chase does with them is he gets them to really execute.
For sure, nice block by Van Loo.
You see Miller again being aggressive, forcing the hand of the defense. It's the right take.
And it's so easy to just take for granted what they do, but I mean it's such a high level. Mike Thoronson said it very well the other night, and that is their basketball IQ is just so high.
Yeah.
The players, and of course that comes from the coaching.
Well, they've been coached, and that's not just high school. That's through the years.
Yep, the BD Positively Hoops program is amazing. 47-27. Here comes Wilkie. Kick out to Jens. Jens drives in. No good.
Turney was
Gets
there,
her own rebound. Nice feed to Burkhart.
And that's her athleticism.
Yo, she's so athletic.
She really gets places.
Just a sophomore.
Goes after the basketball. Here they're in trouble again. Nice hustle.
Out of bounds. Beaver Dam ball.
Miller.
The number of 50-50s they win is amazing. It really is.
And that's something Reedsburg typically prides themselves in, and they win most of those battles. But again, now, they're going to leave Zen's
Jens is going to take that.
Jens, pardon me.
No good.
Wilkie.
Rebound Wilkie.
She going offensive.
Charge on Maddie Wilkie.
She pivoted. Douglas was right there. And those are tough ones, I think, both ways when those two are competing that way. Not sure if she gained an advantage, but advantage Reedsburg on that.
Full court press now for Beaver Dam. Oh,
Good
Wilkie hustle on the
Wilkie.
floor. 20-point game. Maddie Wilkie on the floor diving after balls.
Well, I think part of that is their passion to play. I think we talk about Reedsburg maybe not playing to the scoreboard. I think Beaver Dam, the same thing can be said.
Couldn't agree more.
If you're passionate and you love playing, we got to hold. So you got a lot of competition going now with Douglas, and I think they're well aware of what Ava's been able to do. She's had great success. So Beaver Dam is taking pride in not letting her do what she wants to do.
And that's great respect for Ava.
Absolutely. I guess maybe that's the point of me bringing it up. That's
the respect for how hard Ava has
they're not
worked.
backing down. That's tough.
That's a tough. That's a tough thing. Schumann.
Another no call.
No good. Wilkie fouled.
You mentioned it. This game is being played as if it's a 2-point game.
It is. It's 47-27. You'd never know. If we took the scoreboard away, you'd never know.
Coach Simon having a discussion with one of his buddies in stripes, probably telling him what his plans are for the weekend.
Yeah, excited about the Badger Challenge. Come on over, you know. You got a hot dog on me. 48-27, 14:02 to go in this one. Boy, what a pleasure it is being here, Coach. I cannot say it enough how impressed I am with just the support of the community.
Rebound,
it's just
by Korkleski.
Phenomenal.
Well, thank you. We'll try to be gracious hosts.
Well, I already told Coach Diebel, she's like, "You come back next year?" I said, "Absolutely."
Timeout,
try to keep me away. Timeout.
They're going to salvage a turnover there or prevent one. Again, just trying to give the girls the best chance possible. Look, Reedsburg's going to have to pass the basketball over the pressure. They get into a ball handling. They got 2 guarding 1, and that means obviously no matter what level you're at, somebody's open, but easier said than done to find that person.
And that's where you run into trouble with that's where Beaver Dam presents so many problems. Is you got a 6-foot guard like Stoffaker. I mean, you're not used to that up front. You know, that's the underneath. I mean, but you get those long arms up front. I mean, she's disruptive in everything. I mean, and again, that's what they do. They're disruptive.
Yeah, it is length, it is athleticism, and
What's
how
going
hard
on?
they play.
What is this? Or
If you're a Beaver fan, stand up and clap your
get
hands.
out of town. Are you serious?
Yeah. So you're getting a little bit of that action, and tonight it takes on double meaning, of course.
Bravo. Bravo, you guys. Jeez.
That's what it is.
Hey, GMC, Classic 8, everybody else at home watching. This is how you do things. This is, wow, this is phenomenal. 48-27, 13-50.
Well, with this, it'll be interesting. Now, Beaver Dam, again, this is where they're working on their stuff. In a closer game, they might switch up how they pressed. Right now, they come straight man. They're going to deny. Oh, and they
Uh-oh. Jens,
They get
nice feed from Jens to Schumann for 2.
They denied the inbounds, and again, just takes so much effort every trip. We got now a moving screen. Whistle going the other way.
50-27, Beaver Dam, 23-point lead.
That's a tough whistle in a game that's being played so physically.
And they've let them play.
You don't want to get caught up trying to overmanage, but yet they might be trying to get a handle on what's going on.
Donaldson to Schumann in the corner.
Cherney in the post defending. Weeman with a quick double.
Uh-oh,
But a
Stoffaker
kick out.
3, no
Stoffaker
good.
Missed one.
Rebound.
So if you're checking, Reedsburg's that's what they want to do and have to do. Ball goes to the post, make it tough to get it out.
Stoffaker on the block.
Yeah, Weeman staying aggressive, but again, just a better defensive play than an offensive play. Transition defense good by Reedsburg, forcing the execution of Beaver Dam. But again, they're willing. They can beat you playing so many different styles, and here they're on their 8th pass of the possession, looking to get the right shot, a post touch.
Van Loo turnaround, no good. Rebound Schumann. Baseline pass, Jens retrieves it. Back to Schumann.
Schumann in the post.
Nice feed to Van Loo from Paige Schumann.
Great
She just makes
understanding.
everything happen, Paige does.
Great understanding of playing what we call one pass ahead, anticipating where the defense is going to play and take it away, and then making them wrong.
Just
Again,
phenomenal play.
Being a Reedsburg fan, tough to watch, but really fun to watch.
It's
when you
fun.
see,
Oh,
when you
it's
see
so
kids
fun.
playing it the right way and executing the right way. And we've seen enough of that on both sides. Some of it not showing up in production by Reedsburg, but yet still getting the right looks. There again, here comes Miller to the line because she's on the attack. You talk about getting better going into a Badger challenge, whatever matchup they're going to end up with.
For sure.
They've been aggressive the entire time. Douglas getting a rear break here as Bester comes back into the game. So you got Cherney, Miller, Korkleski, Bester, and Weeman for the Beavers. And of course, Stoffaker, Donaldson, Van Loo, Schumann,
Jens.
and Jens into the game for Beaver Dam. Cherney working
Feed
hard.
inside Van Loo from
So-
Donaldson, no
She's
good.
just missing a couple of those bunnies. Tough one there.
You know, Reedsburg scored those first 4 points, Coach. In the second half, they scored 1 point since then. So in the last 4.5 minutes, 1 point for Reedsburg.
Credit, Beaver Dam defense.
52-28, Beaver Dam, 24-point lead. Reminder, W7 Live tomorrow night, we will be at Brookfield Central as the Divine Savior Holy Angels come calling on the Brookfield Central Lancers in a GMC showdown. See if the Lancers can wreck the Dashers' perfect record in conference play. Nice feed in the Van
sounds like a
Loo.
great game.
Yeah, it should be a great game. 6:55 pregame, 7:15 tip. Natalie Jens.
That's a nice rebound by Jens again. Her knowing where to be. There you go, Bester with a good pass ahead. Don't dribble through it. Straka now on the attack. And see what they get in.
54-28, 11:55 to go, first half.
Good execution.
Good defense. Nice job,
But
Van Loo. Just straight up.
Yeah. No
North
chance
Dakota,
it's a
North
foul.
Dakota kid. She's going to North Dakota.
Donaldson, nice box outs by Cherney, Korkleski.
I think both of her parents went there, if I remember right. Van Loo.
That will help the recruiting cause. as
Yeah.
well, particularly if they had a good experience.
Yeah, I think they're both alumni. 54-28, 11:30 to go. Here's Jens again. Natalie Jens has taken over offensively.
Yes, she has. Oh, that's a good pass by Weeman again, diagonal across the pressure. But again, Beaver Dam being relentless.
11 points for Jens, 56-28.
You see Reedsburg spacing it out, trying to create some space for some dribbling attack options. But those one-on-one matchups are difficult against such a talented group. This matchup, turning that far from the rim.
Nice hustle. Jen slides, gives it to Stoffaker. Tara takes the three.
Pull up three.
Tara Stoffaker
Bang.
for three.
That's special basketball.
Woof.
Special basketball. And again, there,
That's 4 threes for Stoffaker.
Reedsburg beats
Nice
the
steal,
pressure,
Schumann.
but unable to. Oh, you're gonna have a whistle there.
Traveling on the Golden Beavers. Substitutions. Just the next wave comes in. Paige Hodgson, Burkhart, and Wilkie back in. Van Loo, Stoffaker, and Schumann will come out.
Douglas back in for Reedsburg. See if we can get a handle. Or now you start to get in that dangerous 30-point area.
Yeah.
By dangerous, I simply mean it's an area that Reedsburg would like to stay out of
For sure.
competitively. But to the credit of Beaver Dam, they've made it very, very difficult. Last year, Beaver Dam came in here, and Reedsburg, I believe, was the only team to have them down at the half.
I remember that game. I watched that. And then they started like a 31-2 run or something in the second half.
Yes.
I mean, just like a crazy run.
But again, in Reedsburg, we focused more on the first half.
Absolutely,
Let's
Coach.
stick
Yep,
with that,
you're
Gary.
absolutely right. We'll leave it there.
Good to you,
Mr.
Jen.
Rain Cloud here.
No, well, there's a reality to everything. Sometimes I just don't live in it.
I hear you. Hey, me and you both, brother. 59-28, 10:06 left. Here's my buddy, the photographer. I love this guy.
Is he with you?
No, he's not with me, but
right.
we run into each other from time to time. It's just like sports.
Sure.
It's a small circle. We all kind of run into each other everywhere we go.
It is one of my, among the many lessons that these athletes learn, the connections that they make. These kids are competing against each other. I mean, I know it's been talked about before, but I don't think it can be lost that the kids that compete the hardest against each other in this typically are the same kids that are probably the most similar and find themselves as pals.
And teammates in clubs.
Yeah, without a doubt. I feel like I'm 100 years old. I use the term pals.
Pals. Well, I told the guys over there, I'm like, excuse me, fellas. I'm like, sorry, I'm not 81 years old. I don't know where that came from. 59-28. Not there's anything wrong with being 81 years old.
That's
I'm just
Journey
not
to the
there yet.
line, knocking down a free throw again, staying aggressive. Well done. I really like the way you mentioned it earlier, how Reedsburg just continues to compete.
They are.
In the same breath, Beaver Dam not being complacent except on a free
Except
throw
on that.
box out. Straka.
Paige will hear
getting
about that
after
from
it
Coach
again.
Chase. Coach Chase told me when I called the game Saturday, he said, you were way too nice to us.
Wow.
He's like, knock it off.
Isn't that? Unless you get paid big dollars, I don't know if it makes any sense to be critical on the year.
I can't.
I can't imagine.
No, I mean, if I see it, I'm going to call it. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, what do you say? I mean,
Reedsburg showing up in a 2-3 zone here, giving them a little bit different look, and I think Coach Chase is going to just continue to attack.
We got some of the shooters out now. You don't have all the shooters in now for Beaver Dam.
Okay,
whatever
we'll
that
see.
means.
Yeah, we'll see. Here we go.
Here comes Jens for three.
Yeah, we don't have any of the shooters out there.
Oh, Natalie.
Yeah.
Natalie was going to make me pay
Good
for
rebound.
saying that.
Trouble. Nice play by Douglas.
59-28, 9:22, 59-29.
She's going to attack.
Ava
And finish.
Douglas
Nice
for
finish,
two.
Ava. That you'll see more out of Ava in other games. Her ability to get to the rim and finish stands out. It's separated her as a big-time scorer in this Reedsburg history of the program, or the program's history.
I say it really loud when they're down here because I really want them to hear me say it.
Oh,
They love hearing it.
Oh, why not?
Here's Jens. I'm not Mr.
Wilkie on the take. Good
I'm
take.
not Mr. Detached Journalist. I'm for all these kids.
Absolutely.
Nice job by Wilkie
Yeah,
for
Wilkie,
two.
nice take to the basket.
Boy, nice
pass.
feed inside.
Staying
No good.
aggressive.
61-31, 8:42 to go.
Oh,
Boy,
good
nice
find.
pass by Wilkie.
Wilkie, among others.
Jen's going to get 3 seconds maybe.
Timeout.
No, timeout. Timeout, Beaver.
And he's talking to him.
That's a 30-point lead. Worried about getting a 3-second call a timeout.
Teaching's teaching. Teaching is teaching. And I think.
Oh, no fist bump? Seriously? No fist bump? Come on, man. How you doing?
I think in that timeout, I can't predict what Coach has going on in there, but I want to believe he's at a level with these girls where she's in the paint for too long, and she's supposed to know that. That's a 3-second violation if she doesn't get that up on the glass. And I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with just play.
Oh, I agree.
You got to go play. You got to go get better. They've got games to win. They're chasing another state title, and that's the reality of being Beaver
Who can
Dam
challenge
right
them?
now.
Anybody?
Well, you've got
I mean-
some teams in the Valley that are, again, outstanding basketball teams. I don't mean just the Valley. Classic 8, I mean, all of our big leagues have such good basketball, but you've just this monster that, and I mean that in the most complimentary way.
Of course.
This monster that is Beaver Dam is just so elite, not only with their athleticism and ability, and then their size. Their size is
I
so
was at the
good.
state finals last year, and I honestly, nice move by Burkhart. Didn't get it to fall. Good rebound, Reedsburg. I was at the state finals in press row, and had never really seen Beaver Dam play up close and personal when they played the Berlin Eisenhower, and that Eisenhower team was a heck of a good team. And I thought for sure Ike was going to give them everything they could handle and more. It was just, I mean, it was good the first half, but then in the second half they just ran away with it. And you know, the Ike team from last year is better, in my opinion, than the team this year. You lost Hannah Plockelman, who was phenomenal on the boards. You lost Katie Ludwig, who was just such a fierce competitor. You got new kids in, but I mean, I don't think, based on what I'm seeing here, that, you know, Ike has reloaded enough to play with these guys. I don't think so.
Beaver Dam was all back.
Yeah, they're all back.
This is an improved version, and they went, you know, they go to Florida and they challenge themselves with their schedule, and you know that, what an experience for those kids in that community. A great move when it's an option for you. Take advantage and go play those games and put yourself against the country's elite programs, and they made, as you mentioned earlier.
Good hustle, nice
job. She's
job.
gonna dive again. They're gonna keep coming. But Beaver Dam able to salvage it.
Miller has played so hard tonight, Coach.
Oh.
I really love how she plays.
Great call. Great call. Highly competitive and really good athlete. Just on the floor with a bunch of really good athletes as well.
Carly Burkhart. Just
Burkhart
5
again.
tonight for Carly. And this goes back to what we were talking about earlier, is, you know, when I was running the stats and numbers on these kids,
Good
it's
move by
amazing.
Charity going to the left.
Nobody's got more than 14 points a game. I mean, you know, for as good as they are, but you got 5 of them to do. That's a travel.
Yeah, it goes back to sharing the basketball. And here comes Sandy's.
5 substitutions for Beaver Dam. I think all the starters are back in. So you got Van Loo, Stoffaker, actually some subs in. Grace,
in there.
I'm sorry, not Grace.
Scharfenberg.
Yeah, Scharfenberg. Grace
Scharfenberg's in the game.
Scharfenberg.
And Ulrich, pardon me.
Yeah,
for the
Ulrich,
lack of
that's Rachel.
Okay. Yeah, they're on the floor as well.
63-32, 31-point lead, 7:20 to go.
Douglas in an attack of the basket. Just good physical, sound defense by Beaver Dam, making that a difficult and a contested lay-in. Good movement again by Beaver Dam. Reedsburg doing a decent job there of not giving up a transition basket after the turnover. But Beaver Dam being very willing to run their stuff.
Good rotation.
And post touch.
Van Loo, nice.
Fundamentally sound.
Allie Van Loo. 65-32, 6:44 left.
Miller, opportunity, not her look right
Ooh,
there.
almost carried it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Attacking.
God bless you, Skylar, but that's a tall order.
It is.
Nice job by Van Loo.
Pun intended with Van Loo's
Yeah,
height there.
Pun
Most
intended.
certainly.
Thanks for noticing. Appreciate that.
Wow.
65-32, 6:31 left. Look at those poor schmucks up in the press box, 600 miles away from the game. We're courtside, baby. This is where it's at. Press box.
Oh, I have to be careful. Those guys supported me in a lot of years.
Absolutely.
I love those guys.
No, I'm
I know you do
totally
too.
teasing. Absolutely. It's a great little community.
This is a heck of a seat.
It is. I love it.
it.
I usually can get up there if I want to, but I love being on the floor. I just love the energy of it. Yeah. Nice move. Is that Van Loo again?
Yeah, Van Loo.
Boy, she's a good.
Reedsburg's not
boy,
able
she's
to
good.
maintain their activity in terms of, early they were doubling down, challenging around the basket post. Now Beaver Dam has imposed their will, and they've got increased spacing. Nice move
by Douglas. Didn't get it to fall. Only 9 points in the second half for Reedsburg, 67-32.
Again, nice ball movement. Beaver Dam's going to come down. Didn't get a reversal, but they got an open look, so you take it.
Schumann, no good. Rebound.
Korkleski
again. Boy, she's played so well tonight.
Yeah, a couple of big threes, been active. She's been able to pass
She
it
looks
well.
tired.
Yes.
She looks really tired.
I think.
Oh, darn it.
Is that the announcer curse?
It goes on and on and on, Coach. Usually, I mean, I get one call a game right, and the
Cherney's
rest
going
of
to
them
get a
are
break
wrong.
here for Reedsburg. Back into the game is Straka and Schumann.
I mean, it's only 9 kids on this
What a
team.
floor leader. Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, you're missing Weeman, the
Yeah.
older kid, the older Weeman.
No, they're the same age. They're twins.
Oh, they're twins.
Yeah, they're
Van
twins.
Loo for 2.
Yeah, they're twins, but a big loss. And they're working to overcome that and fill that void a little bit. And they've done a nice job in their attempt to do so.
69-32, under 5 minutes to go. Reminder, following the game, the W7 Live Player of the Game. We'll have a special edition of it tonight. We'll obviously have our Beaver Dam player, but we're also going to name a Reedsburg player and have her and the teammates, if they're up for it, come over and hang out with us for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
69-32. Coach would love to have you stick around for that with us if you would.
I absolutely will. I can't tell you how much fun it is just to be sitting here acting like I know something.
I do that every day, Coach. Every day I act like I know something.
And the good news is it doesn't matter if anybody's listening.
Norbert Durst asked my opinion on something the other day. I about fell out of my chair. I'm like, dude, what do you want my opinion
There
for?
you go. I was with Norbert yesterday.
Great guy. Just fantastic.
His nephew plays for my 6th grade team
That's a double dribble.
right here in Reedsburg. Yeah.
Everybody knows Norbert.
So
Everybody.
Norbert,
I call him
yeah.
the professor.
Passionate about the game, loves promoting the game.
Yep. And for the kids, I mean,
Yes.
it's an amazing.
Important people to have part of this game.
Yes.
The game is so good. and
Nice
people
feed, Van Loo.
Yeah, it's a really,
Nope,
really
that's
nice.
not Van Loo. Beg your pardon.
No,
That's
not in the post.
Stonewall.
That's Stonewall.
Avery Stonewall.
Yeah, another
Sorry, Avery.
sophomore that can do some things, get an opportunity.
71-32. A 39-point lead. I don't know how that happens. I mean, I do, but I don't know.
Great defense.
Douglas, nice drive. No good rebound, Jens.
A willing offense. Yeah, that's it. They're competing still.
Foul on Douglas.
And she was happy to take one.
4 on Ava. Grace Scharfenberg comes in for Natalie Jens. Boy, great job tonight by Jens.
Yeah, just her nose for the basketball and then her willingness to go get it, combined with her athleticism to go get it. I'll be curious. She's going to want to be able to knock down those threes. Those will be helpful for them in tight games.
Yep.
And I'm certain she can.
Oh, yeah. Part of the Barium organization, Anna DeForge. You probably know Anna.
Oh, yeah.
Anna and I went to college together, so she was a rock
awesome.
star when we were in school. Man,
Yes.
she was all in Nebraska in the 90s.
No question about that.
That's when Amon Green played for Nebraska. I said Amon Green was the second best number 30 in the state of Nebraska that year.
Oh, great line. Love that.
Anna was the first.
Got to get out of that paint.
Nice feed inside.
Good move,
Nice
Cherney.
move.
Good move. Cherney to the basket with her left hand, showing some
Is that Trenna?
versatility.
Is that
Trenna.
Trenna Cherney.
Yep.
Just a freshman, 5'9" freshman. Bright future here at Reedsburg, right, Coach? I mean, it looks. You got some good athletes here for sure that are going to be in the program for quite a while.
Yeah, you hope so. And
First one, no good.
It's a combination, and they can credit the seniors for making that transition as they have there. Ava leaves the floor. This group has big aspirations for this year yet.
Of course.
So with that group,
As they should.
They've been able to blend those senior and freshman groups, and you see more and more of that in the girls' basketball game. Girls being ready to play as freshmen.
Funny
Physically,
that
they're ready.
Norbert said the exact same thing. He said the difference now than the game was even 5 years ago
Nice
is
play
you see
by
these
Straka.
freshmen ready to play.
Yeah, well, physically they're ready, and you think about the amount of basketball they've played, and the amount of compared to even even in the 90s, as much basketball was being played. I mean, it's incredible the amount of basketball that's played, and obviously there's pros to that and there's cons to that. But when you're a freshman, you're more ready. I think it translates. You look at NBA players, their ability to play at an earlier age. All athletes becoming more refined earlier.
Well,
Where that is, people can debate that however they want.
And this goes back
But
to
it's
what
a
you said
reality.
earlier, and that is people with this misconception of what girls basketball is maybe looking at it from years ago. Because I will tell you right now,
Nice finish.
I graduated in 1989, and any girls basketball team that's 500 or better would whip our tail if we played them. I'm telling you, they would destroy us.
Back to that
This
point
team
in a
would beat
second.
us by 60.
Stonewall with a really nice take to the basket and a finish. Sophomore for Beaver Dam. Yeah, the level of basketball being played just the skill set. The skill set, the strength, the size, that whole combination separates generations. And those conversations, they never end with a conclusive winner or debate winner, but they're fun to have. I make a debate often. People ask me, well, what would Larry Bird do in the NBA? That type of question.
Right.
I said, well, Larry Bird, don't sell him short on his competitiveness. No. He became the best among the best, and he would look different. His physicality would be different. He'd be a different athlete.
Watch Celtics versus Lakers on 30 for 30 on ESPN. It's a 3-part series on Bird and Magic. It is absolutely phenomenal.
Those guys found a way to be the best among the best.
Yeah.
And I believe they would still find their way into that conversation today.
74-32, 2:14 to go in this one. We're running clock now, right?
Yeah. Cherney again on an attack.
What's the parameter of the running clock? Is it 30 points or 40 or?
I don't know. Fortunately, we don't live in that world very often.
Right.
So I don't. I
always do a double take when I see it because I don't see it very often.
I can't speak to the specifics. Here you got Stonewall again. Rebound by Miller. Bester in the game. Good look for Cherney. Very nicely done. Bester to Cherney for a deuce.
Your PA announcer is fantastic, by the way. I don't know who's doing that.
That's Gary Siftestead. And if you ask any of our girls and our community members, one, a great guy, but two, brings juice.
So good. So
which
good.
Is contagious, and it makes it so much fun. It adds to the atmosphere. I mean,
he's very professional in the way he does. I mean, his delivery is very professional.
That's right.
I mean, he could go do a college game easily.
You see Paige Dotson again, so willing to stroke that three.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with her opportunities as she leaves?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I hear things, but I don't want to. I hate to misspeak and think that, because I know she has opportunities to go play as she makes her way through her career, but only a sophomore.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Bester on the take, looking for Straka on the fill.
Takeaway 22. That's Jagodinski, Paige Jagodinski.
Good work with that pronunciation, Paige. Be thankful, Gary's working for you. He's giving it.
Good ball movement by the Beavers. Great game by Carly Burkhardt. Also, she just checked out in the last timeout. I want to just give her props as well. Great player.
Scharfenberg on the attack. And a kick out.
Kick out three, no good.
But that's the right look. Again, that's Anna Streblo with an open three. It's the right look, and I'm sure that's what the coaches want. Definitely.
People need to stop trying to airdrop photos to me, for heaven's sake. I'm getting all these requests to airdrop.
Oh, nice look. Cherney
nice
inside
feed.
to Macy Weeman. Well done. Well done. Again, these are little victories, important ones for the development of this team. And as time's going to tick down here, I leave so impressed with Beaver Dam's discipline and their willingness to do it.
Final score tonight, Beaver Dam 74, Reedsburg 36. We're going to take a break, come back. Coach, you're going to hang out with us a little bit?
Yes, I will.
Right? Okay. We'll be right back. You're watching W7 Live coverage of Reedsburg girls basketball. We'll be right back. W7 Live, we are back. The W7 Live player of the game is Natalie Jens from the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Natalie, great game tonight.
Thank you.
So, coming in tonight, I got to say, and I'd love your opinion, I thought Reedsburg played extremely hard and gave you guys, a really good look tonight.
They're a very good team. We knew this was a big game for us for conference and to show what we are and coming back, and we just want to get the pace going and play our game.
Where you guys are now, I mean, how comfortable is I guess, or how satisfied is Coach Chase with where you guys are today? I can imagine the answer, but you'll tell me anyway. I mean, where is he as far as, hey, I think we're where we should be, or we got a ways to go yet?
We still got a ways to go. We know we haven't played our best game yet, and we just want to keep getting better. That's our goal, is to get better.
And I talked to Coach Bester about this. It's so difficult because you guys have so many great athletes, and any of you could make a case for, hey, I deserve more minutes, I deserve more looks, I should be scoring more points. But nobody's. It's just not like that, is it?
No, we're family. That's what our shirts. We're family. It doesn't matter who scores. It's just we play as a team and do the best we can, play for each other.
How do you keep up? Keep getting up for every single game, because every game. You guys know this. You have a target on your back every single night that you hit the floor. Somebody is gunning for you.
For sure. We just know we got to play our game, and we know any given night can be any different. We know these conference games are hard, and we just have to play our game.
Coach, your thoughts?
Yeah, Natalie, I want to congratulate you on a couple different levels. Your individual performance, the way you have a nose for the basketball and then compete and go after it, it says a lot about who you are as a competitor, and I think it not only feeds your squad in the way that they perform, I mean, you feed off of them as well. But I think I leave this game so impressed with the way your team continues to execute at any point in the game. And I think you should be very proud of that for a lot of reasons. Give your coaches a lot of credit because they hold you guys to a high standard. And the part I love is I listen to you. I think you love being held to a high standard.
Oh, yeah, for
so
sure.
as you guys move forward, it's you looked at one game at a time, and those are scenarios that play out for you. But when it's a 20, 30-point game, what are some of the most important things, if I can ask this question, what are some of those most important things that you think Coach Chase really asks of you guys when a lot of games, they're just out of hand, but you guys stay so locked in? What is he after?
We just want to keep playing our game. We know we never want to let up. We want to play our game and give the best we can, and we know we want to execute everything, make sure we can do everything with the best we can, and never let up.
If you have an opportunity, you guys break down film and you're looking at stuff and you get to see yourself, what is your favorite highlight? This is a bit humbling to answer this question. But when you see your favorite highlight, what would be your favorite highlight? If it's not a dunk, is it a loose ball? Is it a great pass? Is it a jumper? Is it the great spin move? Talk me through what you think is a great highlight for you.
It's the great pass. It's the movement with the ball and getting the open person for the score.
Yeah, and I think you guys make a case that many of you, if not all of you, would answer the same way. And I like it because it's not just player speak.
No.
You show it, and you've shown it in anything we've seen on film. There's a game ball coming to us. So I guess I congratulate you on that because you talk family, you act family the way you share the basketball.
Yep.
You talk wanting to pass it, you show pass it the way you guys move it. So very, very impressive, not just in the final, but most importantly, the way you guys go about your business.
Thank you.
How important is the Beaver Dam experience to you, Natalie? I mean, I know we talk about Coach Chase and all that, but I do want to give Anna her credit because she deserves it.
Yes, for sure. She's a big part of the player I am today, and she pushes us in AAU and makes us do what we have to do to get better.
Fantastic. Natalie Jens, the W7 Live Player of the Game tonight in Beaver Dam's big victory over Reedsburg. One last question for Miss Jens tonight. Natalie, everything W7 does, we do for who?
For the girls. Nice.
Natalie Jens, our Player of the Game. You've been watching W7 Live. We'll be back tomorrow night, Brookfield Central, DSHA. You're going to be watching, aren't you?
For sure.
All right. 6:55 pregame, 7:15 tip-off. And then next weekend, we'll see you again in a few days at the Badger Challenge at Edgewood.
Representing the North.
Representing the North, that's right. Friday night and then all day Saturday. You've been watching W7 Live.